I know you're probably wondering, Robin, what's going on with those two batches of Queen Palm wines? What are they doing? What do they taste like? Where are they at? So I'm gonna give you an update. But first, let me give you a quick refresher. Batch 1 was allowed to wild ferment for 2 weeks. This is where the Queen Palm fruits were just submerged in water. It started fermenting on its own. I have no idea how much fermentation took place or anything like that, but it sat there for 2 weeks and did a thing. After that, I removed the Queen Palm berries and essentially re-racked the wine, added a butt ton of sugar, 69 ounces to be exact, and that brought the specific gravity up to 1.070. I then added distiller's yeast and have been letting it sit. It's been really active. The first day it developed a really strong acetic acid aroma. That's still a little bit there, but it has subdued quite significantly. It also has a pellicle layer on top, but I believe that that's doing some sort of protection because of the fact that it has become less vinegary on the nose. After 2 weeks of fermenting, I took another specific gravity reading and it had dropped down to 1.034. And that would put it at around 4.7% ABV with still some residual sugars to go. It's like sour oranges, but still has the mango apricot essence to it. It's fun. This is still really active, so it's not a stuck fermentation. It's still going, so I'm just gonna let it go. Now, batch 2, the berries used for batch 2 were cooked down for 12 hours. I ended up adding 45 grams of sugar, and that brought up the specific gravity to 1.098, very high. I pitched some distiller's yeast, and the yeast loved it. They're continuing to love it. They're still going, and it's been fermenting out really quickly as compared to batch 1. The Queen Palm fruit berries are also still in batch 2, so those have yet to be removed. And I'll probably just keep them in until this ferments out dry because they don't seem to be holding back the fermentation in any way. So after a week and a half of fermenting, I took the specific gravity reading on the same day that I did batch 1, and it was down to 1.013. This would put the wine that's in there currently at 11.2% ABV, and it's almost completely fermented out dry. It's still really thick and viscous. That's interesting. It's a little bitter. It's a really unique flavor. Almost like a bitter, like mulchy type flavor. And there's some like Granny Smith apple flavors. That's fun. Once it's 1.000, then it's fermented out dry, and I'm gonna let it continue to go because batch 2 is just as active as batch 1. Ooh. The distiller's yeast, the Saccharomyces cerevisiae, seem to be more than happy to ferment not only the sugar that was put into the wash used for these wines, but also the sugars that came from the Queen Palm fruits. I'll give you guys another update when these are done fermenting and when I am able to then convert them into brandy. So stay tuned. I'm making booze while watching Joy Spence talk on Tales of the Cocktail. This talk is called The Mother of Spirits, the unwritten history of women in the industry. I guess I'm supposed to say like and subscribe and comment and stuff.